Chelsey, I don't think I was recording that, so I'm going to start from the top. Just for the sake of getting your recording, and I do not care. Alright, Chelsey, here are some things Luke tells me. He talks about being nauseous. He takes partial responsibility for this, or says it's underlying in some way, and then double circles it. He talks about it being a slippery slope, one thing going to another, basically a decline. And then I say, like, hey, I'm kind of like surprised how he ends up passing. And he tells me he passed before his time. Tells me he has dark hair. Let me know if that's true. Tells me he has an interest in country music, just trying to identify himself. And then he talks about this clench release feeling that we have not debunked. And right after I said that, she said, yeah, he was murdered. And I said, I think it was by someone he knew. I think it may have been a male that he knew. And I said, look at this. Like, I am surprised. Seems like it was premeditated. Totally set up. And he does have brown hair. And she said, I'm not 100% sure who all was involved. He was shot and then they ran him over. Oh. Wow. Okay, one. He also takes partial responsibility on the situation he was in around the people that he was. Seems like a meetup, or I'm not going to say transaction, but definitely a meetup gone wrong. Someone had planned it. Obviously, a meetup would have to be the answer. So he takes partial responsibility. He says he had a feeling but didn't know. He kind of gives me a vibe where he's like, not the tallest guy ever, but he's also got like street smart, keep to himself, really emotional, has the personality where he's been vulnerable a lot and just kind of like cut down at every corner. So he's vulnerable but keeps to himself. Clench release, wow. And then they had shot him and then they ran him over with the vehicle, and that is wild. Who is this to you? Don't tell me it's your brother. He goes, close enough. Of course I'm back. Can't get rid of me that easily. Nice try. I'm just messing with you. It's nice to have you back too. I was with him for 18 years. You tolerated this rebel without a cause for 18 years? That is incredible, okay? That is incredible, actually. I don't think you know the person that did it. I can narrow it down from there. I can narrow it down to you don't know the person that did it. There's no closure for you. Because right when I said that, I'm like, that's not good enough. Okay, he said that, I was like, I keep asking him, I don't know why, but I find myself asking, did you die right away? Did you die right away? Did you die right away? Like, oh, he got shot and ran over by a car. I sure freaking hope so. Damn, you know, like, why am I asking this man this question? He's like, he goes, well, all I know is, and he's just sarcastic at this point, honestly. It's just, hopefully he had this kind of humor. He's like, honestly, I'm a tough son of a bitch. I'm like, oh. He's funny, stubborn-headed for sure, vulnerable, but like kind of emotionally, what's the word, immature to a sense. But I mean, I like him. I think he is has a very playful personality for sure. And he's at peace. Did he pass right away? No, but he uses it as a bragging point, and he tells me he's at peace on the other side. I don't know if you had kids, but everybody, he almost like, you ever have like I just see like a baby book with his memories in it. So I'm like, I don't know if you have kids and like maybe he's thanking you for honoring his memory, or if they have like books of dad that they have to be able to go through and things like this. So, and then someone has his ashes. I don't know if someone has a piece of him that we can wear in honor of his memory as well. So those are just some of the things that he gives me as well. Just to add into that, and we kept it under 5 minutes, but only because we had to hit the record button again. That's for sure. 2 kids together. We have tons of things of his. Okay, that's great. That's great. Like little dad scrapbooks. I like the idea. I think he's going to be very present, and I think that, you know, he has a lot to thank you for, as far as him being able to still be present. So you're amazing. He loves you. You're a good woman. He's got no issues with you whatsoever. Sorry he's a pain in the ass, but you know, we love the type, don't we, my love?